So the way to get out of the friend zone with a woman involves doing things with this woman that not just a friend would do. What this means is you need to stop treating this woman like she is just a friend. This doesn't necessarily mean treat her like your girlfriend, but you treat her not as just a friend. So that being said, stay tuned and watch the video until the very end so I could explain this stuff to you in specific detail. What's going on, guys? My name is Hassan from dopelifecoaching.com, and today I'm going to be talking about how to get out of the friend zone with a girl. Now, if it's your first time on this channel, man, and you want consistent updates on similar videos just like this, do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single thing in the future. Now, obviously, now that you're in friend zone, you're pretty frustrated. You want this girl to be more than just a friend, but unfortunately you're in friend zone and you obviously can't go in the past to fix it. So what should you do? Very simple. The next time you are connecting with this woman, when you are talking to her, when she is talking to you, you want to ask this woman out on a date. Very simple. Don't specifically say the word date. Just ask her when she's free to go out with you. You set a definite date at a definite time and a definite place. I talk about this a million times in my other videos. But if she asks you what for, just tell her that you want to go out with her. Now, if the girl suggests that you go out in a group with a bunch of people, that means that you are friend zoned. Now, in order to counter that, you need to be very specific about your intentions. Which basically means if she asks you why you want to go out with just her alone, be like, I'm not interested in you as just a friend. I want to go out with you alone. And then see her response. If she tells you that she only sees you as just a friend and then that she thought your intentions were just friendly, honestly, at that point, you should just back off and tell her, listen, my intentions with you are not just for friendship. I like you as more than just a friend, but I understand if you don't feel the same way. And if that's the case, it was great knowing you and you're awesome. I hope you have an awesome future, or I wish you great success or great luck with whatever you do. But it's time to move on. And I wish you nothing but the best. And there's no hard feelings. If that happens, that's what you say. Now, if she does accept going out with you, just one-on-one, just you and her, no double date bullshit, no none of that, because she's not even your girlfriend, at least not as of yet. What you do is, when you take her out on a date, whatever you do, that's not the point. There's other videos on my channel for that. But the point is, you do things that friends don't do. What are things that friends don't do? You have to, listen, as risky as this sounds and as scared as you might be to do it, you have to do that. You have to grow some balls no matter how afraid you are. At least you try and you figure out the answer. You have to try and hold her hand when you're like crossing the street. If she doesn't accept, that means that she's not interested in you as more than just a friend. If that did work and you're hanging out with her, another thing you could do is when the moment is right and you two are really talking to each other and she's really looking at you with sharp, piercing eye contact, then you could go ahead and go in for the kiss. If she doesn't accept, again, that just means that you're friend zoned and she sees you as no more than just a friend. And that's okay. At least you tried. You should pat yourself on the back for having the balls to even try that. You see, besides doing those things, there's also another thing that's equally as important. What's equally as important, instead of doing something, which again you should, I'm not saying it's not important, another thing is find out her intentions about you by asking her specific questions that are not necessarily too direct. I'm not saying to lie, but just not necessarily to be too direct. It all depends upon your approach. I'm covering a lot here. If you want to find out if she's seeing other guys or if she has an interest in you in general, you could ask her, how's your dating life been? Are you seeing someone at this time? If she says, no, I'm not interested in anyone, that could just mean that she's not interested in anyone but you, or just in general, she's not interested in anyone. That's okay. And most likely, when you ask her that question, she's going to ask you the same question back. Are you seeing anyone? In that case, you could just answer the question honestly. Tell her there's someone that I'm interested in right now as more than just a friend. But to be honest, I don't know if she sees me as just a friend. And then more than likely, she's going to ask you who that person is. And then at that point, just be straightforward and tell her. Be like, honestly, I see you as more than just a friend. And then see her response. If she wants to continue talking to you and she feels flattered and she wants to continue talking to you as more than just a friend, she's going to want to go out with you more. But if she sees you as just a friend, she's going to give you something like, oh, I mean, I never knew your intentions were that way. I only saw you as just a friend. You're a great buddy. You're like a brother to me. If that's the case, like I said, you haul ass, you run away, you thank her for the awesome time you had with her and that she's an awesome person. You don't get butthurt. And then at that point, when you back off, if she comes back to you in either this situation or the situation I described before about taking her out and her not showing interest, if she comes back to you after your absence and after telling her that you are not interested in anything that is just friendly, if she comes back, that means she's interested. Because then it's like you didn't get what you want, but you just backed off and you completely walked away. You got to understand, dude, most guys don't have the balls to do something like that. That needs a lot of balls to do. Regardless of whether she likes you or not, the fact that you're able to walk away that easily while still wishing her luck and not being butthurt, that takes guts. That in itself could attract her. So if that happens, really the only thing you have to do, besides the obvious, which is if she asks you who you're into and you tell her it's her, the best thing to do is just to back off completely and wish her luck. Now, one of two things are going to happen. It's either one, you're never going to hear from her again, and that's okay. That actually happened to me just a couple of years ago when I was seeing a girl, and I explained the same thing to her, that I don't see her as just a friend. Even though she respected me for it, she never came back, and that's okay. She went to go see another guy, and guess what? She ended up leaving that other guy too. So that's okay. Or she's going to come back to you, and she's going to want to see you. And that's the point where you know that you won at conquering your own limiting beliefs about how you could succeed with a woman or not. Because the very fact that you're that honest and you're that vulnerable and you're that ballsy to be able to walk away, that's so attractive to a woman. So whether or not you quote unquote win by, winning her over or by going out with her, you win regardless. Because it's either you get what you want and stay, or don't get what you want and back off. So you put yourself in the winner's position no matter what. Remember, man, it's an abundance mindset. It's not a scarcity mindset. So that pretty much covers the video, guys. How to get out of the friend zone with a girl. Kept it short and sweet, but at the same time, I tried as much as possible to cover several different scenarios in the video. And if you like the video, guys, make sure you show your support by hitting that thumbs up button. And also, if you want consistent updates on similar content just like this, do yourselves a favor and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single thing in the future. Comment down in the comment section below for future videos or ideas that you'd like me to cover, and I'd be way more than happy to cover them. Go to my website, www.dopelifecoaching.com. We still have free consultations for first-timers, dude, so make sure you take advantage of that offer. So that's about it, man. You get out of the friend zone by being truthful and being vulnerable and being honest. And if they don't accept it, you walk away, and then you just see what happens from there. Otherwise, there's really not that much else you can do. You got this, bro. You're going to kick some ass. I'm outie. Peace.